will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Topper! Topper!
Let's get that ball right here. Shift. Back.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
180! Get that quarterback!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Come on, now, let's go.
And the Browns first down.
Set, 180. Go, tackle, go. We got this. Point it right. My God.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set, 180. We want this. Watch time.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll give it to Chubb. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Seibert's kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. 1st down, Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Hey, orbit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry! Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go. Let's see it. Run, run, run. Let's
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
180.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and sneak it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Echo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Ebron with it over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Hey, TJ. Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, mine's 50.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 71 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Mayfield. Screen pass to Lindsey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 36 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Staying on his feet, able to push his way through. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
50, Mike 50.
2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go one more.
Here's Hines. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, alert!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go on. Come on, D. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
They're going to look to throw. Campbell making the catch. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
We own it. We own it.
On 1st down, Hines. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's just me and you. It's just you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Don't get nervous.
Here we go, 50, 50.
2nd and 13. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Mike's 50, Mike's
Go.
Watch the sled. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw, and he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Shit.
Run. Shit. Hey, alert. Touch.
Mayfield now. He finds his target, Beckham. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Mike 58 right there.
And again, it's Mayfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in 1 play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 55 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Browns have retaken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's get in there. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 67 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Cleveland.
180. Wants the pass.
Regular. One touch.
Here's Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Real.
Derrick Henry. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two times. We got 4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, on 133.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
That's the way.
Bravo!
They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Deion Kane. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You better bring. Hey, exit. You better bring.
Check. 53's mine.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for T.Y. Hilton. Incomplete. Greedy Williams.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Protect him.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship.
Yeah.